to bed, Mum, don't worry.
Can you please come round while it's still not going to work?
Mummy, darling, it's time to go to bed.
Was she looking for something? Was she trying to get out the door? What was she looking for? Or is she thinking she's going to work? She could be stuck in a memory.
Do you want to talk to the bed?
No, I can't. I've got to do this. This is my job.
She's always got this feeling that she's got to be somewhere else, or she's got to be looking after children somewhere, or somebody's lost out there.
That person was here, but they've gone.
No, this is for you.
No, it's not for me.
Pauline, it
It is not. The child was there and she was going to eat.
is no child here.
It's most frequently to do with children, or that she has to go and meet somebody for a meeting about children. Very, very big on children. But I assume that comes from being a teacher.
There were two children.
There are no
There were
children
two children here, I assure you.
Mum, don't worry about the children. They're all in bed. I've done it.
Look, Kim, you've already done everything, right?
Well, I'll go and settle them and I'll come back and go to bed up here then.
But you can't, we're not allowed to go outside, Nana.
That kind of I want to go home is quite familiar in a person with dementia, and families normally feel really guilty when they put a family member in hospital and they ask them to go home all the time. But I always do explain to them, when they were at home, were they trying to go home as well? And they was like, yeah, they were actually. So they're looking for a home, not realising they are at home.
Mama, you can't go out. It's the end of it. You're in your house. It's time for bed now. Come
Look,
on.
I don't know all this rubbish. I'm just going to go home like everybody else.
There's emotional attachment and emotional feeling and your identity and your place within that home, which has got disrupted or broken because of some of the changes in your cognition or changes in your brain.
Look at the photographs on the shelf. Look at the pictures on the wall.
My
They're
house
all
is
of you
still
in
here.
your life. Okay?
No,
Yeah.
All I'm going to do is open the door and walk to my house.
But you're in it already, Mum. Please don't make it difficult.
I can't be in a house where I've got... Your father's ill, I'm looking after him. There's other people things that I want to go now. I want to go now.
he's not ill. He's just upstairs in bed sleeping.
He's just in bed, that's right.
Yeah.
I can walk upstairs.
Yeah, you can just walk upstairs.
There's a distress pattern underlying this, and what we've got to do is put our detective hat on and think, what could the unmet need be here? Is it that the person is tired? They've had enough of this. We can't do any more. Now they need to go home and get some rest and recuperation. It could even be as simple as going to the toilet. But I don't know where the toilet is in this environment, but I do know where it is at home. And, in British society, we don't like to talk about our toilet habits when we're in public either, It's not the done thing. Certainly not of a certain generation.
Well, I can't open the front door because it doesn't open. There's no way in or out of it. Come on, let's go, please. Because I'm never going to get anything done.
But then you might get into the realm of that might get more and more intense. So when is John coming? When's John coming? I need to see John now. I need him. Now this person's ramped up another level. It's getting more and more intense. So what we've probably done is we've missed the stage where they were maybe looking around. We've missed the stage where they may have said, what time's John coming later? Oh, don't worry about it, John will be here later. It's not been dealt with. So now I'm getting to the point where I am getting really scared.
Where's my stuff? Please. I haven't got anything. Please.
Back to the night where my son Oscar's on duty. I'm miles away, so we've called in the cavalry.
Hi there, it's me.
He's played the role of many saviours, from policeman to lawyer, but tonight he's back to son-in-law.
How are you?
Who are you?
I'm Guy.
Guy.
Little more. This is my father, Granny.
We can reinforce the answer with, say, he's going to be here at 3 o'clock. Then you could say, tell me a bit more about John.
Hi, Clive. How you doing?
Bloody dreadful. Oh, why? That's weird. stuck against a bloody wall. The crank one side, an idiot the other side, and you name the numbers, and you take your pick.
Why? What does it mean? Tell me more.
You know, you've got to think about it. It might work, it might not do, but let's not just knock it on the head because it doesn't work the first time.
As well as skiing, water skiing was one of your favourite sports, wasn't it?
What do we know about the person? Can we engage them in something that they're very interested in? Because that might help.
You sort of pioneered it in this area, didn't you?
So if I can distract you with something more pleasurable, you forget about this anxious need that's going on in the background.
Now that Guy's engaged in reminiscing about life on the beach in the 1950s, Oscar is taking Mum home, in inverted commas.
Okay. Enjoy your walk.
Thank you.
Sometimes it is about changing the context within which people have got used to it. So it is about taking you out of those contexts and making you revisit them and re-see them in different ways. Closing the curtains and opening them, I've seen people say, have made a big difference. And then people say, oh yeah, that's where I am.
One lady we had who wouldn't recognise her own home. They would go out for a walk, go around the block, bring her back round to the front of the house, and then they would ask and say, is this your home? Oh yeah, it is too. And that would help recenter her.
What's his name? Florence?
I've seen it where, you know, you take your mother out for a drive and it works for 5 or 6 times, but the 7th time it doesn't work. And then it's incredibly frustrating and very difficult. But then the 8th time it works again. And, you know, or perhaps you need to do it a bit longer, and it becomes, like I said, it's a charade at the end of the day, but it manages the process, manages the situation.
And indeed, this combination of distraction and investigation, with backup from family, friends and carers, helped us get through these difficult times. We couldn't have managed without them. Eventually, Mum and Dad got into bed.
My life's coming to an end.
Hopefully, they dreamed sweet dreams.